Hi, I'm Lauren Vieira and I graduated from the Whitehouse Institute of Design in 2006. Since I graduated, I spent a year in Italy studying at the Accademia Italiana with the scholarship, and then I went into bridal design for a year, and now I've been working for Q for 3 years.
I love it here. It's fun, it's crazy, it's hectic, it's sleepless, but it's worth it.
My name's Natalie Cook and I'm a graduating student from the Whitehouse Institute of Design studying fashion design. The last 3 years have been amazing. I've learnt so much within technique of pattern making, construction. I've learnt so much with my design. I think when I first started, I knew nothing, and with my teacher's help and with the influence of so many brilliant people at Whitehouse, I've just come so far. My latest collection, Tribal Fusion, just shows how far I've come since the beginning. It's inspired by colour, texture, print, pattern, everything. It's about making people stop and stare and be proud of what they're wearing. I guess I just want people to be happy and stand out in the crowd when they wear my clothes. And I think that's what Whitehouse has given me, that, amazing confidence to be able to do that.
I'm Anthony Esposito and I'm a graduate design student from the Whitehouse Institute of Design. My collection is a menswear collection. Decided to go with menswear because I enjoy tailoring. I think it's an important part of fashion. With my colour palette, I think it's something different. It's something new. It's something that's not available. It is something that is in demand. It's just not out there. Everything's black and navy or grey. And it's kind of like adapting something new for the contemporary male. That's what the collection is based on. So it's based on the concept of the construction of masculine identity and what it is to be a man in contemporary society through fashion as visual linguistics. So using that helped me develop my collection.
My name's Caitlin Parker and I'm third year interiors at Whitehouse. Definitely, I think Whitehouse has really prepared me to step out into the real world, and I really like to get into hospitality and retail design. That's where I've really sort of been led towards throughout the whole of my 3 years.
I'm Georgia Spence and I'm graduating from Whitehouse Institute of Design. My graduating project, it's called the Light Exchange, and so basically I've called it that because obviously there's a huge uprising in fashion retail architecture around the world, and now there's some really interesting collaborations between architect and fashion designers. The significance of fashion retail architecture is really becoming quite an established design phenomenon, and my motivation behind the project. And one of the big issues though is that there's a huge global recession in retail at the moment, and this is predominantly because of online shopping. It really is about kind of putting experience back into retail again and really enticing people to spend. And Australian boutique design is showing a really interesting progression towards that beautiful kind of dialogue and narrative between like the space, the designer and the brand, and how they kind of really interact. Conceptually, I was inspired by the Latin term ex tenebris lux, which in English translates to from darkness comes light. So I thought this had a really interesting translation of how I developed my concept, but also a really interesting translation of the process of adaptive reuse. That was a big motivation behind the project, and that basically brought about the concept for the Light Exchange.
Hi, my name's Sally Gordon and I am nearly about to graduate from 3 years at Whitehouse. I've just come to the Sydney campus for my third year and spent 2 years at the Melbourne campus, and this is my work. My styling piece is based on how nature and fashion and art can be projected through nature, and how when this nature is changed, a space of fantasy is created. I worked with a lot of different models and worked with a lot of great designers. It's all of my styling work comes from Australian designers, so I really like to push that.
Hi, I'm Aline Skata. I'm studying a Bachelor of Design, specialising in styling and creative direction. My book is about censorship. The whole idea of it is that as designers and artists, we are always limited as in our work, especially when we go and do work for magazines. We had an amazing class this year and all of us were so close.
I'm Pip Edwards and I'm the accessories designer at Sass & Bide. I'm also a freelance stylist with DLM and do lots of consulting and project-based work. You know, I'm a close friend of Paul's, so I was really interested to see how he would translate the industry to the students. I think it's fantastic that they understand the start to finish production side of things and to create a book that they can actually walk away with and have something tangible to take into the industry. I think coming out of college, you know, learning styling, it's great to have something that's a hard copy. So, and it's amazing. I think the interaction of some of the pieces here today are pretty out there. I think we're in the day where it's pretty important, be it as a creative point of view or even to celebrities or, you know, street styles. It's all about styling.